It's that time again. Welcome to Solomon's Portico. Today we're going to be continuing back with Proverbs. We were in Proverbs and then we took a short break to talk about tips from graduates to everybody else. And so now we're back in it. Proverbs chapter 7 is where we left off. So let's get into it.
Okay, here it is. Proverbs chapter 7. It's all about the wiles of the harlot. Wiles is like the drawing, like drawing somebody in. Imagine something being tied with a rope and then drawn in somewhere, like a fish on a fishing line. There we go. Okay. Verse 6, For at the window of my house I looked out through my lattice, and I saw among the naive and discerned among the youths a young man lacking sense, passing through the streets near her corner, and he takes his way to her house. And it goes on to talk about how she seduces the man, and then they have inappropriate relations, and he was dumb. Sin often snares a man because he didn't watch where he was walking. Wrong road, buddy. By the way, I just want to take this moment to say that it's okay to mark up your Bible. It's okay to write notes in the margin. In fact, some Bibles are made with lines on the side so that you can easily write notes on it. But this is a reference Bible. It gives you references to other verses, tells you more about the translation of the particular words. Like this word is literally simple ones. But anyways, so the point is, don't go near the door of the house of the adulteress, because sometimes avoiding sin is about avoiding bad situations. Another tip for defeating sin is to run away, especially with sexual sin. The Bible talks about fleeing sexual immorality. It says here, For many are the victims she has cast down, and numerous are all her slain. Her house is the way to Sheol, descending down to the chambers of death. Sheol just means grave, like think of a tombstone, right? The grave, down to the grave, descending to the chambers of death. So you may think you're okay getting tempted by this, just letting yourself get tempted, but it's going to take you out, so avoid the temptation. That's kind of the idea here.
So in The Lord of the Rings, there's this one scene where Gandalf, the wizard, is taking the group through the mines of Moria, and they just get through with an altercation with hundreds and hundreds or thousands of these goblins, and the goblins surround the group, but then all of a sudden the goblins get scared and they run away, and you come to find out that a dark, evil, giant, powerful being is coming their way to destroy them. And everybody's scared and they're looking at Gandalf. They're like, what's going on? What is this? And then he closes his eyes and he leans on his staff, and then he says, a Balrog of Morgoth. And that's like, for those of you that don't know Lord of the Rings, that's like an ancient evil creature. But anyways, the point is, the next line that he says is, this foe is beyond any of you. Run! And therefore, the group trucks it all the way out of Moria. Now Gandalf has to defend himself against the Balrog later on, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but the point is, they run because they know this foe, if Gandalf says it's beyond any of you, then they need to not try and fight it. In the same way, when it comes to sexual immorality, if you got a question in your mind on whether or not you should be doing it, should I be watching this show, or should I be going down this street literally, or should I be going over to this person's house? Like if there's a question in your mind about whether or not you should or shouldn't do it, well, let's just say this foe is beyond any of you. Run. Well, that's all I got for you today. If you If you enjoyed this video, or if it was helpful to you, maybe you didn't enjoy it, but maybe it was helpful to you, leave a like, a comment, or subscribe. Thanks. Have a blessed day. Oh yes, and as always, until next time, stay frosty, my friends.